The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. Pass to Morning. Back to Bosch. Over Bosch. Rebound by Columbus. Outside Kirilenko. Here's Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe is so active on the glass.
And here's Bosch for three. Sprewell grabs the miss. And Columbus with possession. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. Booker outside. Wade left side. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And he'll free up more space for himself on the perimeter with buckets like that. Wade's smart to get to work inside.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Columbus shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Free throw good, Kirilenko.
And you've got to love the all-around game Kirilenko has. He's terrific at both ends, and he can play at any pace, makes an impact all over the floor.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Good ball movement here by Columbus. Bosch going around him. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And Bosch proving he has the range. The D has to take him seriously from outside.
Bosch going around him. The three-pointer no good. The three ball. Virginia Beach pulls it in.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Strong play down low. He's not afraid to get a few bruises.
Down low. Mutombo. Booker pulls it in.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Here's Cunningham. Finished off the break.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
That rim has a family.
Columbus leading by 3. Pass to Mutombo. Now Kirilenko. Edwards defending. Took him no time at all on that one. Kirilenko's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Morning. Just 5 on the clock. Wade makes it off the glass. He's got 6.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Sinks the three-pointer.
But nothing better than knocking down the triple.
And the dunk by Morning.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Here's Sprewell. Can shot. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. Here is Thomas. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside Bosch. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Columbus leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Mobley. Back to Ayton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Jamison. Whoa!
Gracious. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And so it's Columbus, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from Columbus so far in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
And good that time. Ingram's got his first bucket in this one.
The second overall pick in 2016. Ingram's a special talent at 6'8". He can do anything offensively.
Now here's Harper. Devin Booker missing his last shot. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. Virginia Beach making a switch here. Here's Ingram. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, and he's got the length and size to do damage inside. They just want him to keep adding good weight.
Nene, the screen, and the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, look, that's nice execution on the pick and roll.
Here's Gugliotta. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Virginia Beach. 8-point game. And Stan, we know Jalen Johnson comes from a basketball family.
Well, they did a great job, Kevin, of teaching him the game because Jalen Johnson can really play. And I'm sure everyone in his family is extremely proud of what he's doing in the NBA.
Pass to Booker. Takes a three. Booker nails the three. So confident.
And already very comfortable at the arc. Booker takes that shot without hesitation.
Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Whoa, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Gugliotta. And as it goes out of bounds, Columbus able to keep the ball here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Virginia Beach trails by 5. Here's Johnson, and he converts the layup.
Flexing some muscle on that bucket. Johnson doesn't mind getting physical.
Savvy pass, moving the ball to the person with the best shot on the floor.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Nene at the elbow. Out of bounds, Columbus takes possession. And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
So both teams making some changes here. Columbus leading by 5. Cunningham outside. Outside Bosch. Pass to Sprewell. Back to Bosch. Here's Cunningham. Now here's Bosch. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Bosch has got 5.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Mutombo in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything easy.
Virginia Beach trails by 9. Here's Bosch. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bosch has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Sprewell. Nailed from three-point land. Sprewell's got the lead up to 10 now for Columbus. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Back to Kirilenko. Shoots the 3. Connects from three-point range. Kirilenko's got 11 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And both free throws good for Thomas. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And that does it for the first half of play. Columbus out in front, up by 11. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Here's Booker driving to the basket. And the dunk by Booker.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And we saw he was ready to swat that one away in very good position. And this is what Ingram's coaches encourage him to do, because they know these kinds of shots get him into rhythm.
Now, here is Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Booker in the corner. Booker hammers it down.
And Booker flashing his athleticism. What a dunk there by the young guard.
Ingram left side. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That'll be his second foul of the game. Castle, no one around him. It's good from long range. Castle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. So here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, for Ingram, it's just all about staying healthy, because when he is, he's a huge piece for this team.
Virginia Beach trails by 18. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Ayton. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Well, there's a reason Ayton has a high field goal percentage every year. He typically takes shots he knows he can make.
Now here's Booker. 11 points in the game. Edwards. And here is Mourning. And the rejection by Ayton.
Let me tell you, blocks like that, protecting the rim, those are winning basketball plays.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Going inside.
And we're still early in the career of Ingram, but we're seeing why B.I. could be an elite scorer in this league.
That's tipped.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with his power and size, Mourning can be a headache to defend. Point proven there with him drawing the foul.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Gugliotta. Offensive rebound. Shakes him. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, huge game from Ingram. He does this so often. Maybe one of the most overlooked stars in the league.
Here's Gugliotta. No scoring in this one. And it's in there.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Now here's Edwards. Over Gugliotta. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Columbus out in front, running away with it. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Reeves has got the ball here for Virginia Beach. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
And Reeves welcomes the contact on his way up, especially when he's that close to the basket.
And Reeves drops them both. And so here's Columbus. Pass to Mutombo. Good ball movement here by Columbus. Here's Bosch. And it's Nene with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
That's a nice kick. Great feel for where to move with it.
And there's the call on Nene. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Virginia Beach making a switch here. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Fires the three. Stolen by Reeves. Here's Tomjanovich. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
And out of bounds, Virginia Beach will have it. Here's Thomas. Pass to Mourning. Fires the three. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And a wide open look for Kirilenko. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Stolen by Reeves. Here's Tomjanovich, and he goes in for the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Mourning. Up and in on the layup.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Here's Thomas, and it's blocked.
Well, that's an incredible defensive effort there by him. He just erased that shot.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Now a timeout call by Columbus. They're leading by 20. To the middle, and Mourning throws it down.
Well, that's just fantastic awareness. Recognizing the overcommitment and exploiting it. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Mobley. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Great to see Mobley knocking down the mid-range, continuing to improve that part of his game.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Thompson is double. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now a timeout call by Columbus. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker outside. Morning inside. No good on the layup. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Outside Bosch. And he uses the glass on the layup. And Columbus leads by 21.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And so it's Columbus taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. And so long, everyone. We welcome you to our 2K Sports broadcast. Some great basketball in store for you. Tonight, it'll be Chicago going up against Virginia Beach. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. Inside, and the dunk by Mourning.
Well, that didn't take long. You got to leave some guys back on the tip, or that's what'll happen.
Levine inside the three-point line. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And you think Booker is all finesse? Think again.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. 4-point game. Here's Carlton. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Carlton. The tray. Sinks the three-pointer.
That was several steps beyond the line. Lets it fly, and she drains the deep three.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
A nice shot by Carlton.
Right there in transition, she got where she wanted and made it count.
To end the run, nice D from Levine. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. Pass to Thompson. Kick out to Levine. Now, here is Mourning. Oh, that was something else.
Are you kidding me? And what an excellent way to end that possession. There was some power on that throwdown.
Here's Bosch. Rebound collected by Levine.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Carlton. Another three for Chicago.
Well, you can see there just how confident she is in her abilities, even from deep, deep range.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. Chicago making a switch here. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. Here's Booker. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and Mourning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
1:31 left in the first quarter of the game.
Hey, yo, right here.
Thompson outside. Over in the corner, Edwards. Shot clock at 6.
So far, Wade has been a menace on D. I hope he keeps that intensity up throughout his career.
Booker with no one around. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here's Chicago. This run now up to 13-2. Bosch, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
On the wing, Dwayne Wade. .41 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And how about the leaping ability of Wade? What a finish.
Bosch, the screen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Well, that's on the defense there. You have to be more careful guarding him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he sinks the second. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Mourning. Back to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Here's Bosch. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Booker. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's Chicago leading by 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Kept alive. Here's Bosch. Lays it up off the glass. Bosch has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Chicago. Pass to Booker. Here's Edwards. Chris Bosch with the rebound.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, look, their lack of effort is exactly why they're behind. Just look at how they're getting bullied on the glass right now.
In the pick and roll action, Clay leans on his experience, a sense of when to give it up.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket.
A spectacular finish from Edwards. Once he started driving, he did not hold back.
Out to Edwards. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. No good from Bosch. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Bosch double teamed. Pass to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Bangs home the trifecta. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we know Levine has that shot in his arsenal, and he's working to develop more consistency.
Booker. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And Nene with the stuff.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Yao. Pass to Thomas. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-4 run right now. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Wade. Oh, he misses the dunk. Chicago leading by 19. Here's Carlton. And it's Nene with the rebound. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's Chicago as they end the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-4 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Levine. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Edwards drives in.
I mean, what more can you do when it comes to interior defense? That's perfect.
And so Booker will bring it up for Virginia Beach. And the shot goes in.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
And Yao slams it in.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Here's Wade. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Wade's got his second basket.
Love the concentration from Wade. Totally committed to finding a high percentage shot.
Edwards with it. Wade picks him up. To the wing on the left. And Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making a switch here. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. In the corner, it's Levine. 5 to shoot. For the three. Here's Yao. And finished off by Yao.
Yeah, it's not easy trying to keep Yao Ming off the glass. Just wreaking havoc with his activity on the offensive boards.
Passed to Nene. And slam dunk by Nene.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Edwards. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Here's Tomjanovich after the made shot from Zach Levine. And stolen by Mourning. Mourning with some nice D. Chicago leading by 22. Here's Yao. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Yao's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, Levine is out there to score, but if there's a better option, he's also a willing passer.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. Chicago making some changes. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Bosch. Over Chandler. Here's Tomjanovich. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Bosch, the screen. And Thomas, here we go. Makes it off the glass.
And that's the baby-faced assassin. Thomas, he'll smile at you, and then he'll cut your legs out from under you.
Right side, Bosch. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Bosch. To the paint. Chandler's shot, good.
And Matador defense That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Isaiah Thomas.
Not someone you want to send to the foul line. Klay Thompson is nearly automatic from there.
And he can't hit the second. Richardson outside. They get it back. 1 second left. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Chicago delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Virginia Beach. Driving in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Chicago leading by 21. Here's Chandler. That shot off. Thompson with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. And Mourning throws it down.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And stolen by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, Thompson can be fast and nimble on the drive, catching him unprepared.
Pass to Chandler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Yeah, it takes vision to spot those openings. Good ball movement.
Pass to Thomas. And stolen by Booker. Here's Bosh. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And Bosh can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Now, here's Thomas. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Devin Booker. First one falls for him.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Mourning. Back to Booker. Thomas with the steal. Here's Chandler. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Just a smooth, clever playmaker. Isaiah keeping his teammates involved here.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now here's Bosh. 6 on the shot clock. Virginia Beach pulls it in.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Chicago leading by 17. Bosh the screen. For 3, Richardson. Here's Chandler. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Well, that's a great effort. Unwilling to let that possession die.
Fades and shoots. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. So it's Chicago now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
Well, that's excellent defense by Johnson. Able to protect the rim without fouling.
Millsap misses. And Chandler throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Virginia Beach making a switch here. Outside Bosch. To the inside. Carlton. And fouled on the shot. She'll shoot 2 at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
I'll tell you, she knew exactly what she was doing there. Looking to draw the foul all the way.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Off the inbound. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Chandler. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Back to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, we've got Virginia Beach playing against Atlanta. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. To the inside. Kicks it out to Booker. Pass to Wade. Here's Morning. Shot clock at 5. Virginia Beach needs to get off a shot here. Bosch misses. Down low. And out of bounds. Virginia Beach will have it. And so Booker will bring it up for Virginia Beach. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards, love to see you operate like that.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Cunningham. Edwards looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Count it. Good.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Booker, good.
Excellent work in close by Booker, showing how composed he is down there, too.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
And you're not going to get an easier deuce than that. Straight to the basket.
And here's Bosh. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
Yes, sir. Chris Bosh finishing with purpose.
Cunningham outside. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that
shot? Maybe. Atlanta making a switch here.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Good instincts and long arms. That's how Chandler was able to swat that away.
Count that bucket.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the football.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now, here's Wade. Booker outside. Here's the three. Gugliotta grabs the board.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosh positioning himself well to come up with the block.
And Chris Bosh with the slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Mourning. It's stolen by Edwards. Cunningham outside. Outside Edwards. No good. We're at the end of the first, Clark, in a close game so far. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And I love the total commitment from Booker against the foul. He doesn't just give up on the attempt.
He hits the second from the line. Now Thomas. Pass to Gugliotta. It's good from long range. Gugliotta's got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta.
You know, that was a smart feed setting up for the 3.
Booker. And Devin Booker in the paint.
Yeah, Booker makes the smart move right here, using a pick to get himself some space.
Pass to Williamson. Virginia Beach pulls it in. To the paint. Here's Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And when your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion.
Here's Edwards. Tyson Chandler pulls it in.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Cleaning up the mess with the old board.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. Here's Wade. Pass to Mourning. There's the drive. And the dunk by Mourning.
Incredibly athletic play by Mourning, slicing through traffic to get his shot.
Atlanta with the ball. Trailing by 2. Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Jalen Green has some serious hop. Yes, he does.
Pass to Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. Stolen by Mitchell. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Here's Gallinari. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Yao. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Mourning. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Atlanta making a switch here. Here's Thomas. No scoring in this one. Here's Wade. Wade slamming it home.
And how about the leaping ability of Wade? What a finish.
To the left wing. Here's Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
Monster flush that time from the big man.
Pass to Mourning. Outside Bosch. Driving inside. And then Bosch with the jam.
Really like the long strides Bosch takes on the drive. Outstanding at quickly getting to the rack.
Mourning with the screen. The drive by Green. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Virginia Beach leads by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here is Cunningham. Still without a basket. Pass to Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
Boy, the aggressiveness of Mourning inside, I like it. I mean, when he's this deep, he's looking to throw it down.
Here's Bosch. And then Bosch with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Reeves. Makes it off the glass. Reeves has got the lead up to 4 now for Virginia Beach.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Cashing in on these trips is a crucial part of any game plan. Free throws can add up fast.
And the first one drops.
He's a guy that has some fire to him, both on the floor and in the locker room. You know, Mourning is that guy that loves to motivate himself and his teammates.
And both free throws good for Mourning.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Inside, and there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. Atlanta making a switch here. Here's Reeves. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Out to Edwards. Mourning with the screen. Edwards drives in. 6 to shoot. Here's Cunningham. It's good. This game is all even. Cunningham's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice job holding off the defense inside there.
Booker with no one around. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And then Cunningham slams it in.
What an athlete this guy is. Cunningham showing no mercy on that rim rattle.
Thompson right side. They grab their own miss. Launches a 3. That one no good. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Cunningham looking around. Pass to Chandler. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. And it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Chandler seeking out his offense is a pleasant sight, especially when he's able to post up deep.
Outside Edwards. And here's the fast break. Cunningham outside. Mourning with the screen. Edwards getting the close range too.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Thompson for 3. Edwards with the block. To stop the drought. No good from Booker.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Nene with a nice move.
how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Atlanta up by 4. And fourth quarter. Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. 4-point game. Pass to Thomas. Now here's Edwards. Over Gugliotta. Edwards can't hit. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, Virginia Beach. Here's Gugliotta. Clock at 6. Here's Cunningham. Moves back up. Chandler, no good. Virginia Beach trails by 4. Outside, Edwards. Out left to the wing. Pass to Booker. Millsap left side. And it's blocked.
Could not sneak that one past the defender. That's excellent rim protection.
Oh, what a play inside.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Outside Edwards. And Chandler sends it back. They recover it. Thomas. No good on the layup. Atlanta leading by 6. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Atlanta calls timeout. Jalen Green from 19. That one goes.
No wasted motion or hesitation there. Green ready to shoot as soon as he caught it.
Stolen by Jamison. Thomas with the ball. And Bosch picks him up defensively.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside Edwards. Oh, Edwards.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Edwards. Beyond the arc. Thomas pulls it down.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Now Williamson. Nifty move. Oh.
My goodness.
And he jams it in.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Layup, no good.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Green rips down the board. Booker pulls it down.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
The shot misses. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. 11-point game.
Already growing a reputation as one of the game's most notorious trash talkers. Edwards is just having fun out there.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of two is good. That brings them within single digits. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Thomas. Oh, that was a two-hander.
Surprising ups for the little fella. Isaiah Thomas saw the opening, took it, and threw it down.
And Thomas, here we go. Oh, one dunk after another. Woo! And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin, even early on in this. Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you along for this 2K Sports presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. So the Hornets win the tip. Here's Grant. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Edwards drives in. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Thompson is double. Pass to Chapman. Here's the three. He doesn't hit that one. To the paint. Here's Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Edwards, following the miss by Jeremy Grant. Out to Wade. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And he'll free up more space for himself on the perimeter with buckets like that. Wade's smart to get to work inside.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Wade with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Beckers. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Hornets shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Screen by Grant. Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. got to communicate and switch that screen.
One of the purest shooters you'll ever see. Thompson's form impeccable.
Pass to Beckers. Back to Wade. Mourning inside. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, and Mourning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board. That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Oh, look at that.
And, you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
Pass to Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
Yeah, and this is high-quality offense from her, making an intelligent call to free things up.
And the dunk by Grant.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
And there's the slam by Wade. Such a remarkable athlete.
Nice shot by Thompson.
It takes good footwork and balance to knock down that stop and pop jumper.
Pass to Mourning. It's rebounded by Aldridge. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. It's stolen by Edwards. With 1 on the clock. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Hornets lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Virginia Beach. Trailing by 2. They set the pick. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon. One of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game.
Puts up a 3. Klay Thompson with that deep range.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Aldridge. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Shot clock at 6. Fades. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Wade. Will it go? Good D by Thompson.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Well, those are the kinds of shots coaches want their guys taking within the scope of the offense.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul. Towns with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Offline with his 3. Virginia Beach trails by 14. Pass to Bosch. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Charlotte now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Well, that's on the defense there. Anunoby is someone you got to box out or he'll make you pay.
Young with the steal. Here's the break. Pass to Anunoby. They double him with Nene. Mitchell wide open. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Charlotte?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Out to Wade. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one goes on Anunoby.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. From the baseline. And it's Tomjanovich with the rebound. Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach trails by 16. Got a piece of it. Mitchell with the steal. Vassell left side. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
And so it's Charlotte holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Outside for Thomas. Jamison, a screen. That one wide left. Hornets leading by 18. Pass to Chapman. Six to shoot. Back to Thompson. Over Thompson. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, Thomas. Virginia Beach making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's the Hornets ball. And an incredible double clutch dunk. Wow.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Stan, Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And the Hornets call time here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside, Towns. To the inside. To the middle. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Here's Millsap. Outside for Thomas. With the putback. Booker outside. No good on the triple. And so it's Charlotte with it. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. .137 left in the third quarter. Good on the shot. Thompson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Well, that's an incredible defensive effort there by him. He just erased that shot.
And the basket by Shades.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Here's Tomjanovich. No scoring in this one. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Pass to Towns. Stolen by Bosch. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Shays. Charlotte again missing. Here's Tomjanovich. And the rejection by Towns. And here comes the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Charlotte with it. Edwards brings the double team. Here's Grant going inside.
And when Grant finds an angle like that, you can bet he's going to knife in for the score.
Shot clock reset for Virginia Beach.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And it's Towns penetrating. And Towns throws it down.
You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Here's Chapman. It's deflected.
And that block was all about timing, making sure he didn't foul while also protecting the rim.
Left side, Markkanen. And good that time.
Well, he's a major threat from the mid-range. Markkanen loves taking advantage from that.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Charlotte?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Here's Edwards. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Edwards got his first bucket in this one.
And sometimes Edwards makes defenses feel helpless. Tough shot there.
Back to Vassell. Shot clock at 5. The 19-footer is on the money.
Yeah, and that mid-range shot is really Vassell's primary weapon.
Charlotte moving the ball around. And it's Towns missing. Here's Wade. Pass to Tomjanovich. Sinks the triple. Tomjanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he drew attention inside and then kicks the ball out.
Here's Beckers. Towns with the steal. From outside the arc. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
Such a great shooter from deep. You need at least one defender on Beckers at all times. Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Inside, here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play. It's going to be on Devin Vassell. Charlotte calls timeout. They're up by 28.
Such an exciting player. Paige Beckers is the type of talent who doesn't come around often, and she is so much fun to watch.
Free throw good, Edwards. Greg Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here's Beckers. Grant with the ball. Here's Aldridge. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
And Aldridge is just so long, which is what makes him so effective close to the basket.
Down low. Pass to Beckers. Back to Bosch. Here's Beckers to the wing right side. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Tries to hit him, and it's sent back by Bosch. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last. Now Thompson. Over Wade. Missed. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were